Now I'm going to get into a fourth episode of this tutorial. Okay, so without further ado, I'll drop my controller on the floor and start this game. So we've covered a lot so far, from the menu to creating weapons, hunting, looting, exploring, where to go, what to do, what to pick up, what to drop, how to go about condensing your inventory so that you don't have you don't keep running out of space, and assessing buildings for their usefulness on Horde Night. Now, on day 4, my usual plan of attack is to continue gathering necessary resources for building or outfitting a building to survive the 7th day horde. So I'm going to need wood, iron, bit of stone and stuff. Yeah, stone's not actually that important when building. At this early stage, it becomes important later. But at the same time, I would want to do some spam crafting of shovels and axes and stuff like that, just to get everything in order. So whenever I need something, there it is. Okay, so I want to go for maybe 6,000 to 8,000 wood if I can, and I want to break down some cars and some air conditioners, swivel chairs, and the shopping trolleys. So I'm going to do a bit of that and a little bit of scavenging around the town. I would probably like to hit the shops first rather than the houses, because I might be able to find a working stiffs. You know, that's a very important place to go look for at the start of the game. Also a shotgun messiah, I might be able to find some parts, and most definitely a cracker book. So let's see where we're at. Our health and stuff is pretty low, and oh yeah, I still didn't check that stuff. Man, that's 4 times in a row. Anyway, it's probably because it's not such a dire situation. If we see here, we had our forge running. It's just about to run out of gear, so I'll probably switch that off before I leave, if I remember. I didn't have any other junk in here that I wanted to keep, did I? Just reorganize this again like I do every time. Crazy, man. So I had a few bits and pieces that I was enjoying. So I've got my stuff, my cloth for my splints and whatnot. Got a little bit of water, have I? Yeah, a little bit of water, a jar, some wood frames. I might have been using those in this building. So I can finish looting this place, because I know there's a few more things that we can pick up from here before the sun rises and we need to go outside, because at night, you know, there's no shame in staying inside if your guy is weak and you're a bad shot. So we're going to get out of there. So I set up some chests. I put them up high so that the zombies, if they come in here, even if they get up here, they're still just going to be attacking that wall there. So I don't need to worry about my kit. That's in there. And like I said, I did the whole turning left thing where I go around and check everything, so this should all be done in here. And had I got into this third one? No, so I need to get in there, and I need to get in, yeah, okay, so the third one. Great, I'll tear that apart, and we've got 20 minutes before the sun rises. 20 in-game minutes, which is about a third of 5 minutes. based on this. And it's a brisk sunny morning here in New Zealand. It's pretty freaking cold actually. That's why I'm wearing this fuzzy jersey. Now let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if I go down through here, I might be in with a chance. Oh! No, it's the other one. Alright. Me can't count. Alright. Alright. Oh, okay. Definitely can't count. Alright, let's pop those back in there, pick those up. Oh. Jump, jump, nerd pole, as they call it. Get the hell out of there. And then count 3 from there. 1, 2. So there's the wall. Even just here I'll do, but I'll put it on this side. So I have less chance of falling down the hole if I ever come back in here. Oh, that was a bugger. See, I could have looted that light instead of dropping it on the ground. But never mind. So now it's morning time. We're all good. Everything's coming together. Getting a little iron, getting a little this and that. Getting a little turds and whatnot. The all important, ever useful turds. I just keep them because at the end of the game they're worth something. So after you do that, you'll wind up not having to look for turds because you've already got them. But once again, it's all about how well you organise your inventory. Like I said before, I can leave those there. But now I'm going to go outside. I'm going to turn this forge off. I can always loot this when I get back later tonight. There is a possibility too that I should be heading back, at least leave myself some time to head back to the other house that I started at the beginning, pick up all the gear that's worthwhile there by dropping all this stuff here, except for my belt, and then doing just a straight run, which will be great. So let's turn that off. We'll come back and put some nice yummies in it for the forge to eat. If it was a person. Human turds. Okay, you can see if I was on 100% loot spawn, I'd have a third as many of what I've got now. So I'd have 6 of those, and 7.5 of those, 7 1/3, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So yeah, the looting, turning loot up really does make it easier. It's just about knowing what to use what item for. You know, if you can work that out, you'll be good. Some things are useful, some things aren't that useful, but they make the game easier. And certain things you wouldn't even think to use at all, or maybe don't even think they exist. So let me see here on my map. Let's see if I found any shops. So that's a shop there, that configuration. House, garage, junkyard, house, garage or junkyard or something, little house. Okay, let's go have a scout down this road or that road, because we want to find a shop. If we can find a shop, we can loot that, because these are mainly houses and stuff. Might just make a new bow while I'm at it. This one's not far away from being halfway down, and like I was saying before, once it's halfway it starts losing its abilities, its damage, really. That's what I'm trying to say. It starts losing damage. Oh, now I didn't bring any food because I got some back at the house, but it's likely I'll pick up some food. Man, this stuff is not working today. I've been noticing that a lot lately in this game, with arrows just not hitting their mark, not even going close to where they should be. And along the way, like I've been saying the whole time, kill every zombie you can see, then they won't bother you. You know, you sort of clear out an area and they don't mess with you. As long as you don't use your gun, you won't accidentally summon more. You know? He's quite fast, so let's try right on the... Yeah, look, I got him in the foot when I had his head sitting on my index finger. So sometimes it's just a little bit higher. And he'll come to me, so I really don't need to do much more about him. So come on, bud, come this way. I'm heading to the bookshop. You better come over here too. See how she just stood up over there? You might have seen that. Quality might be a little crap. It's only on 720 low, because I found that seems to be the good balance of my internet. Wow, aim is shocking. So I'll get that nurse after this. She's probably already seen me. No, she hasn't. So I might still get a chance to hit her with a sneak attack. Yep, and her back's to me, so less likely to see me when her eyes aren't facing this way. Ooh. Oh. So I'm not going to get a sneak attack. Oh, I did from him. From her, just not the other lady over there. Now this time I'm not too interested in getting some meat. I've got a little bit, so I'm just going to take it easy and not pick up that sort of stuff. That barrel and stuff like that, I'd like to pick that up. Not really essential at the start of the game. They're more of an explosive when you don't have a mini bike. So, but later when you learn that gas can recipe, you can turn those barrels into gas cans and gas cans into barrels. I would mention that it's faster, like it takes 2 seconds to turn well, that's not always true, but it takes a few seconds to turn a gas barrel into gas, but it takes a few minutes to turn gas cans into gas barrels. Oh, woman. Are you stupid, woman? Can't you see I'm giving her CPR? See, and she's found the door on that house. I put that door there. I can tell because it's reinforced and it's unlocked. You know, only slightly reinforced. Oh man, she's hideous. Face like a slapped ass, that woman. Okay. So let's see here. Seeing as this shopping cart is also a container. Oh, somebody's okay. I'll deal with that in a second. Is there somebody in here? Right, cool. You bust that down for me. I am going to hunt around this building to see if there's anybody else that wants to play. Okay, there's a few guys over here that want to play, and if I deal with them now, I don't have to deal with them while I'm trying to loot. Man, there is really a few guys over there. They're all that same fat ass. Mr. Bloated Walker. I'm pretty sure he's not bloated, he's just fat. He just didn't put enough time into his exercise regime. You know, he had kids. You know, it's a hard life when you're a working man, and you know, you've already got a woman, so why go ahead and make yourself look all pretty? You've already done the hard work. actually, the hardest work in a relationship is actually, finding arrows. No, is actually after you've got the girl, keeping her. That's what I found here. Because it's easy enough to get them. It's hard to hang on to a relationship. Woo! Oh yeah, fuck you guys. Let's see how many this summons, huh? Oi. Just check behind me, because as soon as you fire a gun, they'll all start popping out of the woodwork, eh? So I have a look around after I've fired my gun a few times. I had forgotten. I was also looking for arrows again. Let's see if anybody else sort of came around to say hi. Yeah, I don't have a single arrow in here. Let's put that there. Scrap that. Let's scrap that all on the floor. Give me some more. Right. Cool. Feathers. So, out of these two, which is the heaviest? An ounce of weed, an ounce of lead, or an ounce of feathers? Or D, they all weigh the same? That would be D, they all weigh the same. No, you idiot! It is the feathers! Oh my god, you're so sad. Hang on, wait. Oh, it seems that you was right. I don't know why it pops into my head every time I think about feathers. Fucking Ali G. Back when Sacha Baron Cohen was more tame than he had become in the following years. Damn, there is just no feathers out here. No, there is of course feathers out here somewhere. I'm obviously just overlooking them. But anyway, I need to drink, and as usual I'm crouching down so I have a chance of knowing when I'm seen. I probably should have eaten that before I drank the water, because it's just going to lower my... See how it makes me fuller, but it lowers my hydration. But you can't even see it lowering over there, but I'm pretty sure it'll be lowering. That's a nice one. That's a little bit of fullness and a lot of hydration. Well, not a lot, but more hydration than it is fullness. So yeah, be sure to check that before you go about the place. Cool, I wonder if this guy's escaped yet. Nah, he's gone out the back. Hello? I know you're in here. Yep, okay. Ooh, nice. Leather chairs. Ooh, and some bullets. That's right. I could have used steel arrows, couldn't I? Okay, so here we go. To change types of arrows, hold down the circle button and then use your left stick to select them. Ta-da! I realise I have some of these at home too, so I'll just be very sphering and using those today. And I'll trade down some feathers later on. Check these, because occasionally one of them, like this one, is a cabinet. And what are you going to get from cabinets? Jars, junk, or maybe some nitrate, a bit of iron, cooking pot, some food. No. Now notice this. I'll see if I can actually prove it. I kept getting it wrong. So let's look here. Scrap is on the right, reed is on the left. Now let's move it over here. Scrap is on the right, reed is on the left. Okay, so at least they changed that. Because I'm pretty sure it used to be the opposite way around when you read it out of a container. So yeah, I know that one. I can either raise my gunsmithing or hold on to it. Now there's two ways you can look at that. If you want the level up or you want the space in your inventory, read it. See, oh, what is this? I found doubles. Seems to be the case. They must be just the lower tier of the schematics. And as always, I'm keeping all the paper. And I've forgotten to do one thing, and what is it? Put down a door. Now of course it's not essential, it's just if you like to get hit in the back of the head by zombies, don't put a door down. You know, that's pretty common sense. But if you, you know, if you don't want to get hit in the head, put a door down. If you do, just leave it. You know, just leave it open. I put one down anyway because eventually I'm going to come back here. The next time I can open it. Right. Okay. Because that's a container, I'm not going to destroy it. But there is a trick. You can destroy them almost all the way. They'll still be a container. It's just the next step they take, they're going to be destroyed. So as you can see from that one, I got electrical components, electrical parts. Didn't mean to sing that. Sweet. Let's take the rest of these here and do our important second exit. It's just in case a walking horde come up and decide to bust down, bang on that front door that I just put up. You know, because I've only got one door at the front, I can't really escape through that door. If you're using your tools on doors, I find it useful to have a pickaxe and an axe, because it'll go iron. Then you'll have to switch because it's wood, and switch back for iron again. So I don't know if I've said it once, twice or 1,000 times, but the right tool for the right job is always more effective than the wrong tool. Okay, you know, obviously I use a lot of iron and stuff on fixing doors, but the trade-off is that I can loot unhindered, and I don't need to worry. Great leather boots, cool, read that. I'll pick up that shopping basket. Like I said, I've got a few parts for the mini bike so far. Why not collect at least enough to make a solid mini bike? It won't be any good, but it's better than walking And I think about it this way, a mini bike is extra storage. So it's just carrying around a second backpack. Have I done all them? See, this time instead of going left around the building, I've obviously gone right, and I like that idea. Yeah, I'll read that. Read it. That's why I like coming to the bookshop first, because then when I go to the gun shop or the read that gun shop or the working stiff, I can make an auger if there's auger parts there. I can put a gun together if there's a gun at the shop, that sort of thing. So in order, if you really want to push it for time, come to the bookstore first. That way you'll have the recipes and schematics needed to build the stuff you want to build. So read that. I like the sniper rifle. That's one of my favorite guns. Now I know the hunting rifle is more powerful. I just like that it's got 5 bullets. And sometimes even, especially on the lower difficulties, once you've got a few points in rifles, in the skills, then yeah, once you've got those few points, oh damn, I should actually be checking to see if I had maxed out those things, because I could have held on to that and then used it after I got my level up, because I was talking before about how using a schematic when you're almost full is just a waste of the schematic. Right, okay, cool. See what's here. Yep, alright, cabinets, a couple of cabinets here, food, jars, thanks. And file cabinets. Oh, there's trophies, paper, what sort of things drop in file cabinets? Schematics, often schematics will be in there too. They're also a good source of mechanical parts and iron. The thing is, I'm sort of sticking to the don't break that stuff, because on these you don't get one till 150, till halfway. See, and I didn't even get one, so it's likely you got to destroy the whole thing. And that's easy enough when you're in like a what do you call it, like an office building, because there's hundreds of them. But I like to check to see if there's any actual good parts. Oh, nobody out here to mess with me. I'll get to the back of the shop in a second. I might have to read this stuff. Yeah, let's read it, just to clear up that space. The alternative was to turn it into paper. Look, I've already got 250 paper. It's one of the things that just level up really fast in this game. So I'll read all those just to get those space there. I'll drop the sham sandwiches again, because they're not that much use at the start of the game. If I had a bike, I'd put that paper in the bike, because it's a maxed out, it's a useless space. I can't fill it up anymore. Just like the shopping basket, I carry that in the bike. Yep, cool. I've got to put that there. So I'm not going to be scrapping these now because I have a forge nearby. Okay, oh, here we go. Where'd you guys come from? So it's a little wandering horde here. Just a little one. Like I said, I'm a terrible shot, so if you meet me in PvP, be prepared to kill me before I've even seen you. But I don't do PvP on this game. That's more for other, like, games that are devised for just PvP, Okay, well, 4. You know, that's, what's my spawn on? I think if that's on normal spawn. Usually on like a higher spawn rate, like I play on very high, that could have been anywhere between 20 and 40 in a walking horde. So what's that? It's either 5 to 10 times more. Oh, that's getting a bit low, so let's repair that. When I get desperate, I'll scrap those cans, but like I said, I'll get more out of those cans if I save them up and yeah, if I save them up and then smelt them. With the shopping cart as well, I'm just watching the damage on it, counting how much it goes down each time, so it's 32. Sweet. And I'll leave it at that. So I got a couple of parts out of it. Alright. At this stage, my inventory is actually too full to, yeah, it's actually too full to wreck a car at the moment. So I'll read that. I'll hang on to the other one. Those ones aren't time sensitive, so you can just read them whenever you like. And they're not always in the same place. I think I covered that. Glue. Right, I'll make some duct tape out of that. Actually, I think I can make a crossbow. So you actually need glue for a crossbow. So I'm going to leave that. Let's go check the back of this building. I've pretty much looted all the best stuff. Except this. Right. You can actually scrap the signs. You get plastic, electrical parts, and occasionally electronic components. And maybe a little iron at the end. Yep, there we go. And now, and these two, see, that's how, it's not a container anymore. I scrap these. And you get a few electrical parts. You get a few. You can get mechanical parts when your scavenging's better, or yeah. So, and of course, scrapping, dismantling things, pulling things to bits, and different sorts of things will actually help level you up faster, you know, when you do new things. Okay, let's see here, what else can I do? I know I was running low on health, but not that low. Health, on food. Yeah, this one will be better. See, this fills me up less. So if I want to make space, I want to eat the ones that fill me up less. And that's why I kept the cans there too, because you know, as I go on through the game, I'll have to eat some more. And look, I got feathers, but I don't have any steel heads, so at this point I'm just going to leave those. I can drop that now and try something different, like making a hunting knife. Yeah, because that bone shiv's not that important now that I can make a hunting knife. And I'll just need a few extra spaces in here too. These cardboard boxes, always random stuff. Ooh, baby! Right, I'm going to read that. Now, I'm not too sure whether I can make that straight out of my inventory. Yes, I can, okay? Because that's forged iron and wood. So that'll help me get rid of some of that. That'll actually have a higher damage than this, and the spike club is really effective against dogs. So I've also, in this time round, I've put a point into pummel peat, which I don't think is the best idea. I've always gone with the knife because it saves you having to carry 2 weapons. Because you know, if you use a club, you still got to have a knife to, you know, to clean and gut and all that. Yeah, to clean and gut the animals that you find. So you know, it just makes more sense to level up the knife. That way you only have to carry one weapon. And then if you're lucky, you can find a bloody machete. You know, that is one of the hardest to find things. I can't even remember where I found my machete. The one machete I got in the entire. No, I've found 2 machetes in 2 years. So there's bound to be luckier people than me getting more often than that. But I was pretty shocked at how how rare they were. More paper. This one. See, I'm still not doing that much damage. 49. Steel on steel. Oops. Sweet. Okay, I got a little bit of leather, so I'm going to repair that. And then I'll look at how... yeah, it'll be a while. So, I did say earlier, we can actually, with a full inventory, you've actually got these 4 spaces here. If you scrap something or make something, it'll stop because it's got nowhere to go. So it gives you 4 extra slots. So think about that too. But you can only do that when it's full. As soon as you move an item, it's going to pop in there and then you're going to have a problem. Okay, so the timing on that one has got to be pretty awesome. Now, did I collect everything from here? I'm not doing the safes and gun safes because they take too long and my scavenging level is too low. I'll come back when I've got a better pickaxe and deal to them. You know, it's just that simple. I know they're here. It's not like they're going. You know, by the time I come back as well, it's probably going to be 5 days, so everything else would have respawned. And there's a possibility that after I pick up the stuff in the safe, it will respawn immediately after. So there's lots of bonuses to that. So that's crack a book, except for, okay, we've got to go up to the roof and just do the roof, check around. There is going to be an air conditioner up on the roof. That's going to have some good mechanical parts in it. Okay, we've got a few of those, so I'll scrap those. What else can I do with that? Not much. I can repair that, but it's not really ready yet. Cool, I'll just have to leave those there. That's sad. Yeah, same again. I can scrap that. The steel iron bar, short iron pipes are actually really good. I wouldn't suggest scrapping them. I probably should have left that stuff. Let's see what we're going to get with this one. At least we got all the spaces for this sort of stuff. If you're going to go out scavenging, pick a few types of things that you're going to do. And then stick to those things. Like, one day I'm going to do trash. The other day, I made a couple of basic mistakes, like picking up 1 gas barrel. You want to pick up as many of things as you can. So, yeah, just consider that. You go on a run for all the mechanical stuff. You go on a run for all the gun stuff. That sort of thing. A souffle bag. Yay! Oh, obviously I've reached the end of something. Yeah, sure, iron pipes. Okay, I'm going to scrap the bow. Because, I haven't got that many arrows anyway, and I've got a gun. So, I'm going to get back out there and make some more arrows in a second. I didn't check the duffel bag, but the fact is I'm not going to be able to pick it up. Yeah, see, like I said, I'm not going to be able to pick it up. Cool, so off I go, back to the house, and, ow. Okay, so that's why we have space for splints, people. I was supposed to slow down there at the last moment. But in order to do this, while I'm full, you've got to find a container, drop something in there, and then medicine, splint, up that use. That's why I always carry cloth. And then if you want to know how long it's got till your leg heals, here it is in under active effects in your character menu. So 20 minutes for a splintered leg. I don't know whether that was broken or sprained. So now, yeah, now I've got to look out for dogs and ferals. Cool, lady down there. I'm not going to mess with her because of my busted leg. But we'll try and limpy hop all the way back to there. Try to make a straight line. And check for feathers because I've only got 3, you know. And I'll just do this lonesome walk here. Doesn't look like any. They can be hard to see, you know, they're not that plentiful in this biome. The feathers, if you really want feathers, go into the desert. It has the most feathers in it in comparison to other biomes. So as you can see, I can't see a single bird's nest, but you've probably seen them and gone, hey, I missed one. Oh, nitrate though. Did I pick up nitrate? I did not. I left it there in that thing over there. Okay. But yeah, there's 1. Okay, 2, 3. Okay, they're all in this spot. Can I eat that yet? See, I don't really want to waste a 20.8 on that, so let's waste that instead. There we go, and I can put that there. I was thinking the opposite way around there. There we go. Because eggs are one of the main sources of food at the moment when coupled with meat. Because bacon and eggs give you the best bonus at the start of the game. So if you get meat, wait till you got eggs. If you get eggs, wait till you got meat. Boiled eggs are so expensive to make at the start of the game because you need to have water as well. And if you don't have a source of water yet, you're going to be relying on drops from zombies. No, that's the only way I've managed to survive in this game is off loot drops from zombies. They drop food and water. So if I'm ever hungry, I'll kill some more zombies. And on top of that, it's part of the reason why I keep saying, you know, if you see a zombie, kill it. And, you know, before they see you, you've got 10 times more chance. Because once you walk past them, there's a likelihood that they'll see you walk past them long after you've said, oh, they're never going to see me. And then you wind up dead on the ground. Which is no fun when you want to survive. As you can tell, I'm doing okay at that right now, but then it's on a different difficulty setting to what I'm used to, so it's a little bit easier than what I'm used to. And they're only walking. You know, during the day, it's so much simpler. But yeah, got to do this grind of looking for feathers and chopping down trees and picking up stones and anything that's easy. Try not to, you know, go hard out just focusing on one thing. Try to do multiple, try to multitask what you're getting, and then you'll have a better shot at it. Because the more time you save in this game, the more, the easier it becomes. You know, to be really efficient at it is a great thing. Now remember to walk, don't run. Even in a panic situation, just walk, don't run through there. Because you can get stuck just as easily as they can. Yay! Alright, let's dump this stuff. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Now, yep, resource. We can take all of those and put them in the forge now. Instead of leaving one like I normally would it there, I'm going to take everything because it's the start of the game. We just want to use everything up. There we go, get that going again. Put those aside for smelting later. And I've nearly got enough for a workbench. So I'm going to keep going with the mechanical parts. I'm going to carry those around with me for a bit until I've got enough. So then I can make my first workbench. And I'll be looking at getting steel and stuff like that as well. So I've got a good amount of leather, and if you noticed I was able to make a leather hood and some boots now. So they're going to be better than what I've got. So I might as well do that. I could spam craft a couple of things just to raise my tailoring, my leather working level. But it's already gotten a couple of boosts to it. I'll go into there and have a closer look in a second. Let's see here, let's swap that to there. Let's put that down there. Let's get this queued up with some forged iron, because that is the stuff we want at the start. That's most important. Oh, now that I've got a anvil too, I'll make one of these cooking grills, and then ta-da, 67 of those. That's 3 items plus some change for repairs. I'm going to be making a whole bunch of these, and hopefully I can find a pass in gas, so then I can see if it's got a workbench or something in it. Anything medicinal in here? Yeah. Oops, forgot to put that in there. Let's get this going. So bacon and eggs again, and put the grill in before I start the thing. So now I'll be able to make grilled meat. That's useful if, like, I don't have any eggs. There we go, that's sorted. Hopefully I can get through this tutorial. I have a friend coming this morning to say hello, but yeah, so because I didn't choose single player, in which case I could have paused it. There is no pausing in this mode. Let's see if those boots are any better than what I got. Or repair. See what they go up to. 21.17. So there we go, 13. Okay, so that's cool. Put those in there, and then let's make us those leather boots if we can. Which I'm probably missing a part or two for leather boots. Oh no. Whoa, I've actually got most of it, haven't I? So let's make some leather. No. Let's make the weak stuff first. So we'll go that. And the gloves, right? These are gonna make me pretty warm though. See, 18.14, 21.17. So the black cowboy boots are better. Let's wear black cowboy boots. And what's this? 18.15 versus 13.13. So great, those work out better. The leather hood, I've got a mining helmet, so I don't need to worry about that. And if I was really keen, I'd spam craft a few, but I'm not that keen. I just want a little increase at this point, because I don't have that much leather, and I might need to use that for other things, like, you know, that yeah, I might want to use those for other things. So leather chest armor, 1815 versus 1313 again. Sweet. So I got a little upgrade there, which is nice. Less deathly hallows for us. So sweet, we've got a few stuff there, blah blah blah. What goes in here is bullets and ammo. I would usually carry all the ammo around with me, but seeing as I don't have a gun that can use them, I won't bother. And you never know what you're going to pick up, so you might take your ammo out there and it'll just be a dead slot. You know, you won't pick up any more in there. So I'm gonna take the chance and risk it by just leaving it as it is. Now where did I put my books and stuff? Here we go, in here. Should have seen that before. And let's get a few arrows under away as well. So here we go, arrows. I'll make the whole lot this time, because we might not end up looking for arrows for a little while. So between the two, we've got 100. I will be looking at feathers. It's just I got to do the buildings while it's daylight. No, that's plain and simple. Now I actually don't need to use that shovel while I'm out here. I'm not collecting any clay and stuff. But that being said, if I see some, I'd rather be able to get it than not. Okay. There we go. That's how I move stuff when it's building, as I take half. So then it continues to build into the new place that I'm moving into. Sweet. Cool, let's get out of here and go look down the other side of the building. Down the other side of the town. So sweet, we've been to the... I'm not going to take the roadways this time. I'm going to go through the grass because I want more feathers. It would be nice to max out at 250 and then take a whole bunch of feathers back with me. So as soon as I get home, I can do something about that. Oh, there's not much point in making arrows if I don't have a bow. So here we'll make a bow as well. Let's set up some feathers next to the arrows, and I'll look at doing some more here. Wrench thing, okay, hammer, not so important. Could have left the hammer at home because I have that, and I don't really want to use that for upgrading. I want to use it for breaking stuff down. So oh, there's a little clay out back. That's useful, but I wouldn't dig this clay because it could undermine that building. If the zombies got stuck in it, start beating at it for hours, they'll get under the building, because underneath that 3000 is just some 1500, I think. No, not at all. There's 200. So that's an easily undermined building. Let's see here. Nothing. My leg is almost better. Maybe. So there's the diner. I'm not going to do the diner. I've got food. I've just realised I've left the forge on. Bastard. So that was a waste of wood. So what I'll do is I'll collect some wood instead of running back. There was a few things on that room, but not really essential. I could have actually grabbed those gun parts and just scrapped them straight off the bat. When I couldn't make weapons at the start of the game, when we're talking like Alpha 12, Alpha 13, 14, 15, back in those versions, you actually couldn't combine things in the workbench, and you didn't even have a workbench, so... You see me? Oh, hell no. love how the arrows go straight through them sometimes. They've only been doing that the last couple of weeks. Like the last 2 weeks since I've been streaming, they've been just going straight through heads and chests. Like they ain't even there. So I got 40 skill points. That means I can spend some because I'm saving 30. Remember, I'm saving 15 for my workbench. And seeing as I'm just getting by at the moment, I'm not going to worry too much about it, because I could actually save a little for, oops, damn it, just when you think you can shoot that pig, the zombie decides to say, I see you. Yeah, leave the pig, we're not hunting. Okay, we're not hunting, get the idea. Oh yeah, so there she is. Oh lady! See, the bugger thing is these are steel arrows too that I'm using here. And I thought they would have been more accurate. But they're probably raising my... Yeah, look, see, I got her one hit, that's why I got 5 out of her. So if you really want to get good loot, just kill them the first time. Okay, there's a poppin' pills, there's an adult movies. Adult movies has a few good gear in it, especially when you're talking like guns and maybe some schematics. And loads of leather, because there's leather chairs in there. So that's a good source of leather inside that building. And this one, man, I'm slow. And the popping pills, yeah, lots to scavenge in there, so you might even get one whole level from scavenging that place. Which would be great. Bugger off with your damn sham sandwiches. But that's not entirely my first priority right now. I've got some health kits, so yeah, not high priority. What is a priority is the tools and schematics and stuff, so I'll keep looking. Am I going funeral center? Okay, there's a few good stuff in there. You get to see what you find in coffins. Yeah, it's just a place of interest. You'll get some random stuff, basically about the same as what you get out of a house, but a little bit different. Sweet. Well, one more? Where's this last one? Here she is. Yeah, I jumped. That was for more for a knife than for the club. Oh, don't pick up sandwiches, man. Okay, so is that everybody that wants to mess with moi? Okay, so there's a couple of folks in here. Okay, and I don't know whether I want to wait for them to bust down the door or not. She's still figuring out how to get out the door, and she still nearly got me. Oh. Okay, yeah, not liking this bow at all right now. Not liking my abilities as a zombie slayer. Okay, that's what we want to see every time, first time, is just that popping of the head. It was a pimple head, and I popped it. Hey dude, I'm over here. What? Oh, it's a deer. I see. They're like, yeah, kill all these animals, man. Like, dude, not now, man. Excuse me. Okay, so not looking too hot for shops down there, but there's some good buildings. What's this behind me? Oh yeah, of course. Let's take a look down this lane here. See if there's any more arrows that I can put here. Oh, great. So now I've got the makings, the first makings of a farm. So I'm almost ready to, you know, I better make a hoe for a start. I can at least make a crappy farm without fertilizer. But that's why I'm going to see if there's a working stiff tools as well, because there might be fertilizer there. Fertilizer is often found in the... Oh, this is a wrench, bud. Okay. Fertilizer is often found in the cardboard boxes. Like it'll say garage stuff. It's something with garage written on it. Cardboard box, that one. And there's a couple other places. And hopefully I can think of those before I find it and go, oh yeah, they were in here. Because yeah, then it really shows me up, doesn't it? Oh. Hey. Wow. Whoa. Okay, screw you, Mr. Invincible. Okay, thought that was a zombie tree. Guy's usually pretty tricky. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna move my head and make you miss. Cool, let's loot these bodies. Gonna loot that body. So yeah, it would be lovely to have music, but I can't. Yeah, I think I already got a strike on this for having music playing in the background. So I won't be playing music. So you'll have to listen to me making up silly songs with my incapable beatboxing voice, and then singing silly songs with my incapable singing voice. So, aren't you lucky? If you've got a problem with it, take it to YouTube. Take it to the copyright guys. You know, I always wondered, you know, the guys on the radio, they're getting paid to play the music, right? These are working stiff tools, yay! But I'll leave that barrel there and come back for the barrel. Yeah, when they play radio, if I was to broadcast a radio, that would still be copyright infringement, would it? Because, like, I didn't pay for the copyright, the radio station did, and then they're playing it publicly to everybody. Wouldn't they be in trouble for copyright infringement? I'd like to complain to the guys. Go, oh, I heard your song on the radio. And they're like, oh, haven't you got copyright infringement? It's like a public radio station. You shouldn't be allowed to, you know, let people listen to that. Just to be an asshole, because it's the same thing. If I play the radio here, like, what's the difference between them hearing it here or turning on the radio and listening to it? Like, you And you still gotta listen to the fucking ads. And like, it's not like there's no fucking ads anymore. There is more ads today than there was 20 years ago. They are everywhere. And pull out your back pocket, you got fucking ads in your back pocket. What's ridiculous? So yeah, try to get that timing right between switching between your bow and your club, or whatever your secondary weapon is, your melee weapon. Because it's a neat way to do it, you know, you do. Because sometimes they get a little stunned. So I'm up to 50 now. I can actually spend some points soon. It's going to be great. And now what to spend them on? Like I said, I'm keeping a few. Oopsie daisy, snuck up on me, little crawling bastard. Okay, well, I'm going to kill you the frickin' worst. Yep. I'm just going to keep beating on you. Your buddy here can have a merciful death, but not you. You're going to just die very, very slowly, even though you're already dead. You're going to double die really, really slowly. You better frickin' run away. Yeah, that's how we roll, man. Come up and sneak up on me. Oh, he did it again. He did it again. So, what did we learn there? Stay calm. And don't deviate from the plan. I could have killed him with one shot, and I wasted my time. Oh, it's nearly 5 o'clock, so it's been a really quick day as per usual, even though they're set to 2 hours. Piss off, you're not hitting me. What are you doing, Dickman? Okay, working stuffs. Haven't really got that much space for the stuff that I'm likely to collect in there. Did I go around and collect all that gear? No. What's my score? 118. Okay. So after this, it's a run home. I've found where I need to go. I'll mark it with a red marker on my map so I can just quickly run back here. So yeah, I want to wind up there with an empty inventory. Sure, I'll probably get some of the stuff that I've already got, but if I don't wind up getting anything that I've already got, I'm not gonna have any space for nothing. So yeah, I'll pick up what I can on the way back. And I got feathers, great. So I can make all those. Bar one. Cool, so that's looking good. Let's go through the long way. And these guys, my arch nemesis. I even have trouble hitting in the head from this distance, but at least he gave me something cool. Let's read that. Yeah, I can read it, but fact is I can't make it. You need a workbench to make iron armor and above. Don't know about scrap armor, don't often make it, but when I get the MacGyver book I will check and let you know, just so that we can be sure I'm giving you the correct information. And I walked for miles in that direction. I didn't even want to wind up anywhere. You gave me bad directions. I did not give you bad directions. I gave you wrong directions. Okay. Name that movie. Like I was saying, I have a memory for all sorts of useless information. Most of which is movies. Like, honestly, who throws a shoe? And, oh, look. Oh. Have to smash that. Oh, this is the wrong button. Right, okay. So I got a little bit of time to loot this place. So yeah, it might seem silly just bringing this little bit of stuff. Okay, that's not for there. That's ammunition based stuff. So I'm going to put that with guns. Casino tokens. Shopping basket. Food. Oh, I've got those fucking things again. Okay, now let's repair those boots. Now we want to get that out of the way, that out of the way, that out of the way, that out of the way. Where did those are? Yep, cool, and a whole bunch of those. Okay, fine. Bloody sham sandwiches. It's a sham, I tell you, a sham. Okay, got a couple of those. What's the sell price on that? 88. 250 for a good one. But then, of course, my barter level is really low. So when you're looking at sell price, I was just thinking I could sell them, but I can also combine them to make a really good shopping basket. So I just keep a lot of those at this point. It's not hurting me. You can always make more chests. You know, it's just about trying to remember, and just if you're gonna make a whole bunch of chests, just having them in an order that you find easy to remember. You don't have to follow what I've done here, which has just been resources, food, clothes, and guns. You know, clothes and books, and then guns and ammo. That you can do it any way you feel that you can remember it better, because that's what it comes down to. If you don't know where your stuff is in an emergency, you're fucked. So yeah, try to figure out a way that you can use that's going to make your day awesome, and you're going to have all this shit. So let's see, how hungry am I? Okay, I'll eat one. I don't like having to eat on the run out there. I'd rather bring all that stuff back. But yeah, sometimes don't really have a choice, do we? So let's see what we got worth smelting in here. Fuck all. Okay. I'm mainly looking at getting iron and stuff, so we've got a little bit of iron. I really need to go crack some rocks, but today's for scavenging and finding those important things out of the tool shops, and yeah, just doing the major shops. Okay, we got everything. Do I need that? No. Do I need those? No. Do I need that bacon? No. I'm not ready to leave. Okay, I've still got time. 4 hours is 20 minutes, so I got, let's say we spend 3 minutes doing this scrap. Get rid of that because everything's pretty much well leveled up, and I know I didn't use that, so I'm leaving it this time. I'm just going to give myself the extra space. And the hammer, let's leave that this time. The jars, let's leave those. Oh no, I'm going to pick up jars, aren't I? I always pick up jars. I'll probably scrap the feathers once I'm there. Let's get rid of those into there. As you can see, I'm just trying to use as little as possible, but building up at the same time. You know, building up a bit of reserve for when I can't go out and just find some eggs and meat and stuff. So it's up to you how you balance it. But that's, if you're going to follow me to the letter, that's probably a good idea, is to, you know, eat some, set some aside, rely on your cans when you're out, and then eat when you get home. I know it's not the fastest way to get a really high health and stamina, but it's still it's better than nothing, huh? Right, so here I go. I'm off back to the working stiff tools. Now, usually in a working stiff tools, you'll find a whole range of items. You know, like pickaxes, shovels, and axes. Obviously, you may find hard metal doors and rebar frames, wood frames. Okay. Wood frames, what else? Anvils, calipers, tool and die. Those sorts of the things is what we're really looking for. I think sometimes I found beakers. No, I don't know if I have actually found beakers there. Beakers and cooking grills and cooking pots. I'm not too sure about that. That doesn't ring any major bells. But yeah, it would be cool if they were there. I think sometimes when you go past a car or something, or if you look at it and then walk past it and then you go back to it, it's often empty. Which I thought, no, did she see me or what? She hasn't seen me, it's somebody else. Oh man, everybody's over here. They just knew I was coming back here, eh? Fine, well, there is also the fact that she saw me. Well, that didn't work out so well. I thought that was going to deal to him. Yeah, we were really creaming through those levels now. Like, there ain't no thing. Because like I said, day 3 is for killing Z's. Day 4, might as well kill some more. Because that's where your levels are at, folks. That's where your skills come from, is killing in these first couple of weeks. After that, then as you get higher through other levels, like you know, into the 20s, 30s, and 40s and 50s, you'll actually get more experience from completing those levels. So later on, it will become you're leveling up through things like you know, scavenging, toolsmithing, and all that. First 10 levels don't give you that much of a boost, but then after, yeah, it's all on. Okay, let's get rid of those sham sandwiches. We'll keep the other stuff. I don't know if I can make... Oops. Yeah, I can make first aid kits, sorry. So I just wasted that. But anyway, it's not that much of a waste. Because I have, you know, backup that I can make those out of. Sweet, let's deal with this guy. Come on, Fatty. Fatty! Lead him a little bit. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Wow. Amazing. Am I using... Oh, yeah. At least I'm using the right ones. Oh, for... The frustration is real, people. And it's so slow. See, when they get stunned like that, you get a second and you've got enough time to switch over and grab a different... See, that's, you know, having missed so much, that's what happens. but I've also got a nearly foot bow. And double thwack and triple wad. Right. Once again, these guys, I'm guessing what happened with the zombie apocalypse was that, okay pig, I'll get you later, was that there were infected sham sandwiches. That's all it was. People, there was a big fad, a big rave over sham sandwiches, and it wound up infecting a certain amount of the population, just a few in each town. Because when we look at today's fads, there's usually 100 idiots out of 1,000 that can follow them and decide that, oh yeah, I'm gonna go, damn it, yeah, you fucking look like a retard. Well, you actually look more like a Nazi than a retard, but hey, that's what it looked like. All these people damning fucking look like fucking Nazis. Anyway, I thought that was funny because it's probably one of the last things you want to look like. You can't even talk about it with all the snowflakes out these days, let alone, mention something that looks very much like what's going on there. I don't get it with this world. What is with this world at the moment that you are liked better for lying and being fake than for telling the truth? Like, everybody that I've talked to and told them the direct truth, they take it one of two ways. Either they accept that that's how you see it, or they get fucked off. Okay, they get fucked off that you've pointed out to them something that everybody else can see, but everybody else is just too cowardly to mention it. And I don't make many friends through telling the truth, but then at the end of the day, I don't really care for making friends if they are going to be liars. Okay, they're not the sort of people that I'd like to spend my time with. I know everybody lies. It's one of the first things we learn to do. It's like, hey mate, I just saw you draw on the carpet with your crayon. Now, why did you do that? Oh, I didn't do it, Daddy. Okay, I literally just saw you did it. Why are you lying? I didn't lie. Okay, now we're getting into a loop here. It's that sort of thing, and some people grow up doing that for the rest of their life, not taking responsibility, and that's their choice. It's not something I'd want to do, but I have enough trouble just getting through the day without telling even white lies. The kids will ask me about something that I don't really feel up to talking about at this moment in time, and I'll tell a white lie, and then I realise, fuck, it's shit like that makes this world so fucking crappy. Tell them the truth, or at least find a way to explain that when they're ready to hear the answer to that question, they'll hear all about it. So, see what happens there in the future. But, if there was anything I could suggest life-wise to people, it would be, try to tell the truth. Take responsibility for your actions. And not go blind. Then I could go to jail, I could do this and that. And well, yeah, you could if you're going around killing people, and obviously you should be in jail if you're going around killing, doing all that, anything that hurts another person, emotionally, physically, spiritually, that should be an offence, punishable in some way or shape, so that they can be rehabilitated and become a functional part of society. Because it's all these just little dysfunctions that get together and create massive dysfunction. Obviously small dysfunctions are fine, they're manageable, but when they get to the scale and just the massive size of what we're looking at in today's day and age, it becomes very unmanageable, and it becomes an issue for a lot of people, because look at the way we've got, oh my god, another one. Look at the way we've got so much access to everybody's thoughts and feelings and what they've been up to. It's so much easier to catch somebody up for lying, because there's like 5 platforms in which they're saying different things. There's photos of them doing it, and they'll still try to deny that it's happening. And who does it help? You know, it doesn't really help anybody, but they think like they're going to get out of it. Even if, yeah, as soon as I stuff something up, as soon as I'm wrong, as soon as I know it, I accept that fact, and I take responsibility for the fact that I'm wrong. You know, I'm not going to argue with somebody to prove a moot point about something that was obviously wrong in the first place. It's just ridiculous. Why would I waste my time? But then, you know, I'm a very few and far between sort of person where you wouldn't really run into a lot like me. You know, I'm sure there's seven people out there that look exactly like me, but that's only physically, you see, and the physical counts for very little in this reality. It is merely, you know, at the end of the day, this could all be an illusion or a video game, and we're playing, which makes this sort of a, it makes playing a video game pretty intense if life is a video game, because you're playing a game within a game, which could also be within a game, you just don't know. And of course there's the idea of the illusory universe, where scientists believe there's a possibility that everything we see and know in this reality is actually an illusion created by our own minds, projected outward. You know, this is that perhaps nobody is actually alive, or everybody's alive and existing as one collective consciousness, and we're all the universe experiencing itself, or God experiencing itself, depends on which way you look at the perception, the idea of spirituality and God, and stuff like that. Yeah, I do make a distinction between spirituality and religion, just because religion is, to me, it looks like an indoctrination, a sort of brainwashing system in order to recover money and sort of guides people's thought patterns to collectively do something that only suits a few. You know, they want all these people to get together, work hard, and bloody pay their tithes, all that sort of stuff, just so a few people can sit on gold toilets and rape young children and then murder them. You know, that's the dark side of it. There's good people in religion. You know, I have no doubt. Or the people that are followers are actually good, wonderful people, and that, you know, despite the fact that they only lie to protect themselves from their religion, because, you know, if they told the truth about it, basically everything in the Bible is a lie. Everything in the Bible is a sin, and it's hard. Yeah. But, you know, I still believe everybody's entitled to have their own choice about whether they want to choose a religion or not. You know, it's just understand if you understood what you were getting into, obviously you wouldn't. So I can just tell they don't understand, or they feel like that responsibility is eased. You know, the responsibility of life, the responsibility of being responsible for yourself. Because you can say, oh, you know, when something good happens, God did it. When something bad happens, you know, it's my fault, sort of thing. Even though when you read through the Bible, it was kind of God that was doing all the bad stuff. There's really bugger all bad that the devil did. So if anything, I think the Bible is saying that the devil's the good guy. It's strange. Even though, well, he gave Adam and Eve their freedom, but also, yeah, I don't really want to get into it. It's not a platform for religious fucking content. But anyway, It was basically stemmed from lying, and there's a lot of lies in this world, and the less we do it ourselves, the easier it's going to be to deal with what we do about those in the future. Now, all I can do is stop lying myself, and then not tell my kids to stop lying, but offer them a situation where they feel comfortable in telling the truth, okay, no matter how bad it gets. Because there's one thing I know, is that every time I've lied, it's come back to me 10 times worse. Like, honestly, 10 times worse than if I hadn't. What am I missing for that? Grain alcohol. Yep, okay, so yeah, that's why I figured just tell the frickin' truth, get it over with, rip the band-aid off, get it done. No. Oh shit, there's shit in that toilet. I was hoping for a gun. Okay, this is gonna be shit. Okay, let's scrap those. If I had more than 4, you know, seeing as I've got a forge, I can scrap these nails and stuff, I can make them. Obviously, if I smelted them, I'd get a little more iron out of it, but hey, I'm on the move. Gotta act like I'm in a hurry here. Cause I kinda am, in a way. Moldy bread, yeah, I can make stuff out of that, so I'll keep that. I've got a few of those. Maybe I should just read that to get rid of it. And then I can also get rid of those painkillers. Get my whole 2 points back. Is there anything else in here? Have I got electrical and, you know, yeah, okay. I might get some plastic out of this too. I'm only breaking the one that's not on. I don't want to break a light that's going, because then, like, when I walk it, oh, look how amazing that is. The light difference, oh my gosh. Oh, because it's 21:15. Which reminds me, I better get my ass home, because I have 4.5 minutes. I have 4.5 minutes to move my ass from here to there. And I've pretty much done this whole place. It's just a few mechanical parts and stuff that I missed out on, but I didn't, oh yeah, I did bring them. But I can always scrap that one that I got when I, and I'll get a couple out of this. There we go. But yeah, if I get back to the police station that I'm set up in, if I get there, it should be great. Yeah, I've got more than enough time. So, if I'm going to set up in the police station as a base, I'm actually going to need a lot of reinforcement. Well, no, not a lot of reinforcement. See, because this is also a good base. It's got about the same footprint as the other one, as that police station, but I didn't count on this, did I? Everybody coming out. Holy, I did not count on this. Okay, let's go hard, because, oh, jeez, I thought I killed you. Die, man. Die, woman. Okay. I might have to skip all these guys, because they're going to hold me up just long enough to get smashed. I can at least draw them this way, can't I? Yeah, I can at least draw them this way, so I'm closer to home when I get there. But I'm actually going backwards into a place where I haven't been before, which is not a good idea. It's really, when these guys start running, it's going to be hard for me to defend myself. Especially seeing as I'm talking and trying to aim at the same time. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, what the hell. I'll hit you in the nuts. Whoa! Jesus, bitch. Scared the crap out of me. Whew. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna coward out and run home. Because they're going to start running in a minute. I'm gonna dodge behind this building and then back behind the other one. Even though there's probably some in here too. I should have enough time to get there. Sorry car, I'll do you later. So yeah, I only run when it makes sense to run. He says that. I'm a chicken! I'm running away! No, I've actually got stuff to do at home. That's my excuse. But yeah, you gotta think about that. There is always the option to run away. You know, when it's 10 minutes to running time and you're surrounded by 5 zombies, yeah, and you keep missing, running away is a not bad idea. Plus, if they show up here, I'll know about it, and then I can kill them here. At least I've got a little bit of defences outside. There's nothing serious out there, but it'll do, Peg, that'll do. Chainsaw parts, okay. Sledgehammer, okay. What sort of damage? Wow, it's better at blocks than it is at killing entities. So I'll just read that out for you. That one currently says 22.5 entity damage and 87.22 block damage. So that's nearly 4 times. Yeah, it's around 4 times more effective at busting blocks than it is at busting brains open. Busting skulls open. So that would actually be more dependent on stuff like my blunt weapons abilities. So yes, okay. So I got enough of those. I don't have to collect them, but I probably will. They're very useful. So anytime I do see an air conditioner or an air conditioner or a shopping trolley or a swivel chair, I'll get them anyway, because they're at the start of the game. That's the only way you're going to find them. You know, later in the game you can level up your steel smithing perk and you can get springs, and followed by mechanical parts as the 3rd level of the perk. So you've actually got to have, I think is it 90 for that? I hope not. I thought it's 30 for the first perk. It might be 90 overall, so 30, 30, 30, or it could be 30, 10, 10. I think it might have been 30, 30, 30. But it takes a long time to build up the other skills to get there, so you've actually got time to save those points. I wouldn't worry too much about those, but the end game, you want to be able to make your own mechanical parts. People say, oh, I don't want to waste all the points on it. And I go, well, look at it this way. You could spend 3 hours and you come back with maybe 40, okay? Maybe 40 mechanical parts. Just from home, if you've got bones to make glue, to make duct tape, and you've got a forge to make steel, then you could make 200 in under 5 minutes. You know, with a quicker crafting setup. You know, so at the end of the day, it's a trade-off. If you want to put your points other places, fine, no skin off my back. But if you want to go for winning, then go for the big perks. No, that's why I keep saying bloody do your 10 pointers first. Why am I sitting in the same bloody chest? Yeah, do your 10 pointers first, that sort of thing. I'm going to put these parts in here. That's a weapon, but not a very good one compared to this, is it? See, 18.4 is still better than that one. You know, it's still better, so the iron sledgehammer is better. And it gives an effect, blunt trauma, 50% of the time. So they'll, yeah. Okay, I wonder what blunt trauma does. You know, because I thought it would have been stunned. But then it says next effect, stunned 30%. So every 3 hits, it's likely you're gonna stun one of them. Okay, sprained leg 30%. So every 3 hits, if you're hitting them below the waist, they're gonna be they're gonna sprain their leg. Okay, so yeah, cool. What does this one have in way of effects? Okay, that's this. It's slightly different. Effect number 1, 50% chance of bleeding out, which is strange because zombies don't really care about bleeding. But I suppose it's just like in games like Diablo and stuff, yeah, they just lose damage over time, so I gotcha. Blunt trauma, 40%, it doesn't stun or anything like that, so. But I'm pretty sure blunt force trauma is like stunning in real life. But because they've separated, I'd say it's slightly different, as in it might make them just stop, but they're not quite stunned. Because I noticed there's 2 different types of stuns. There's like an instant one that'll stop them for for a second, and then there's a long one where they'll stop for 3 seconds. But before they stop for 3 seconds, they'll still follow you for 2 seconds. So the you know, you'll hear a noise, a different sounding crack, and then they'll lumber towards you, and then they'll stop, and then they'll be stunned. So as long as you get out of their way for the first 2 seconds, then come back in for the big 6 at the end, you should be sweet, yeah. So as we come to the stream, like I said, all I've been doing is collecting the essentials, looking for those schematics, trying to upgrade my armor and everything, and then tomorrow on day 5, it's out to get those resources, you know, a bit of wood, because I want a couple of thousand, I want 6,000, I want a stack of wood at the very least, and I want a bunch of iron. So I'm going to be back out cracking some rocks. Now what can I do before the end of the day? I can obviously make the rest of these arrows. I can set up my forge with some junk that I found that I want to get rid of. I can grab my forged iron, you know, because I don't need that many short pipes in the very beginning. I do need some, so I'm going to keep 10 of them. I'll cook those babies up. Springs, I can't make them yet, so I'm going to leave the springs alone. I can make short iron pipes though. I can smelt some lead if I want. It's not particularly important because I can't make bullets yet. Once I've made bullets, once I've got the skill of, you know, like the different types of bullets for 5 points each, then those will become useful. So until then, I'm not going to be smelting the lead, the brass, or the and that sort of stuff. So sweet. So I'll get some of this stuff into here. Let's switch that on and knock those out. So there's 6 times 5. Okay, 30 seconds, and then I'll be back. Right. What's in here? Oh yes, didn't I get some eggs or something? Or was I having an existential nightmare? 5, cool, 5 there. And I've got to remember to make me a hoe. Not that type of hoe. So bacon and eggs, blah. And then wah. Da. And that's that part done. Now it should have been 30 seconds, so I can come back here and get this miscellaneous crafting. So I can get a few more of this forged iron here, and now I can look at what's all this stuff popping up here. Whew. Okay, wrought iron fences. These are a great one. They only cost 15 iron and 1 clay, but they'll actually stop zombies. All the walking zombies, they'll stop at the fence. I'll just be at the fence, and yeah, you can just kill them at while walking along your fence. They'll try to jump over once you're there, and they will get over if there's a crawler under their feet. So kill the crawlers first, then kill the walkers, which would be opposite to if you were just fighting in the open. You'd kill the walkers first and then the crawlers, because the walkers are faster. It's sort of like that old game Asteroids, where you'd have to your little ship in the middle and you'd have to blow all these asteroids up, and you'd always hit the ones that were coming to get you first. You know, that was the trick to the game. You'd have to shoot the ones coming at you first. And that's like Shinobi. If anybody remembers Shinobi, you throw the ninja stars, which were actually only made for wounding people in the legs and stuff like that. They weren't actually made to kill. They were just to slow your enemy down so that you can escape, because you know a ninja is not supposed to get caught. He's supposed to be invisible. So yeah, the last thing you'd want is that. But anyway, how long do those take? 10 seconds for a short iron pipe. And how much do they give you? You know, it's just little stuff like that that I try to remember. They give you 10. So 10 seconds and 10 iron for one of those. And there. Now let's just have a look at a comparison. I'm going to take one out of here. And let's see. We've got 12.92. And let's scrap that. As a comparison, 12.99. That gave me 7, right? So you're going to get... It's always good. I'm just trying to reinforce the idea that, yeah, you'll want to smelt stuff as much as possible rather than scrapping it in your inventory. So if you really need something out there, sure, scrap it. But if you don't, take it home and smelt it, you know, or if something else is smelting, store it and then smelt it later. So I'm going to make me a hoe, and a hunting knife, cause I needed one. Sweet, that one. Oh, I can make a sledgehammer too. Sweet. Which would probably be an improvement over my spike club, but like I said, the spike club is anti-dog. Like, it's got a wide end on it. It's got a larger hitbox around the club, so you miss a lot less, and they don't fucking like it. So anything that dogs don't like is a friend of mine. Let's make a hoe, and then the last two I'd actually like to make another pickaxe, because I've repaired that a couple of times. I'll be able to make a pickaxe that's sort of more around the 130, 140 level maybe. So that'll be cool, and because tomorrow I'm going to be out breaking some rocks, why not, you know? So let's make that after the hoe. I've got one axe, that should be more than enough to do some choppy out there, and I've got some forged iron to repair my hammer, which always does upgrades in one hit. I'm not particularly using it as a destructive tool, so I don't need to upgrade that yet. I'm just going to use it right till it's about broken, and then put it aside for my workbench later, which leads me on to my next mission, which is checking out some skills and see where we're going here, because we've collected 60 this time around. I need to do the camel. I know I need 30 for the steel or concrete that I'm going to get later, so let's do that first. But yeah, here we go. I can get concrete mixing now, which would be great. That would mean I could make cement and concrete mix, but I don't even have a mixer yet. I don't even have the parts for a mixer, and I actually, you know, to get the parts for a mixer, you really need to have wrenches, and to make wrenches you need steel smithing. So I'm going to wait, I'm going to upgrade my construction tools, I'm going to rock around this place, find any wood and upgrade it. But that's part of the reason why I was saying I need to go out and get some wood and get some iron and stuff like that and just do some upgrades. I'll also be looking for a plot to put down my first farm because I've got potatoes and corn now. It's just going to be a tilled land farm while I wait to find some fertilizer. To find fertilizer, I'm going to go and check in garages and you know, the standalone garages and in the house garages that are attached. So that's where I found fertilizer in the past. Also gas stations. I found it in the passing gas. So I didn't see a passing gas. If you saw a passing gas, let me know. I was looking for one. Obviously, I know it's an important one because it might have a workshop in it. And also the other one, when I go back to popping pills later, I'm going to check in there for a chemistry station. There might be one sitting out the back. And if there is, I've got a wrench. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to bring it home. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that so that you don't lose all your shit. Sweet. So what have I got here? -6 denier is at 20. So now I can get that. I'm going mining tomorrow. Bam. There we go. I'll still keep 30 in here for as soon as I'm ready to get that steel per. And let's have a look at our tools smithing. That's not it. It's construction tools I've got to be looking at. Here we go. Sweet. Okay. So I've got a lot of work to do on construction tools. I need to do a lot more breaking down, a lot more building up. That sort of happens naturally, but I'm going to try and fast track it so that we can get a workbench by the end of the week. I would really like to have that workbench by the end of the week. And look here, you know, construction tools 20, that's going to be pretty easy. The only thing is, I've only got one wrench at the moment, and that's a pretty good wrench for the start of the game, nearly 300. So I'm going to go through the houses tomorrow on the way back after doing some rock breaking, because the houses, the sinks, is where I'm going to find some wrenches. I don't want, you know, the more wrenches the better, but I'm not going to use a good wrench to make a workbench because it's just bomb, it's gone. So in between that, I'll be doing some upgrading and stuff like that. Now what time is it? 0:51. I think it's about time that I got off. If you're watching this now, thanks for watching, and if you're watching it in the future, same to you, bud. I hope you have a great day and enjoy yourself. This is Vypran down in New Zealand saying good night and good evening. Or good morning. You know, I don't know where you live. It's hard for me to tell that stuff from here. It's not like I can like see through the camera at you. So you can see me, you know, it's sort of, there's lights here. Could be daytime, or I could have electricity. You figure that one out. Right. Peace.